All right, good morning, class. Today we're going to discuss the United States Constitution, Article 2, and we're going to analyze the executive branch and the eligibility of he or she going into office, the oath that they take upon going into office, as well as some other terms. So right now, let's take a look at our word wall. We have electoral college, impeach, treason, pardon, treaties, and oath. And each one of these, later on, I'm going to allow you to kind of flip over to see the definitions of each one. But as we go through our slides and everything, I'm going to be pretty confident that you're going to get what each one of our words are. But if you have any questions, I will definitely be able to answer them as we continue on with our lesson today, okay? So right now, let's just watch a cute little video. And I know you're gonna be like, Miss Anchorage, oh my gosh, this is just like really like silly and we're way too old for this. But I think it's a good, kind of eye opener for you because it's kind of early in the morning, it's raining outside and it's dreary. All right, let me stop babbling a little bit here.
Sometimes I need to mess with the plans. I carry out laws, I'm the executive branch. I'm the president, go with the VP and cabinet. I'll veto your laws if I'm not having it. So hail to the commander-in-chief. All the armed forces need to follow me. My power's been blossoming since George Washington stepped into the office and did awesome things. I got a bowling alley in my home where I call in airstrikes from invisible drones. Who puts the cabinet and judges too? The boss in the Oval Office, that's who. Check, I'ma keep it short. Let you.
So, I know, it's a little silly, but I thought that it was a good opener for you to kind of see how the president is able to be the boss in the executive office and able to pass laws and different things like that. So I thought that was a cute little song to kind of wake you up a little bit. As we continue on, let's go through one of the slides that I've seen, and I thought that it would be very helpful as we are introduced to the United States Constitution, Article 2. And Article 2 has 4 different sections, and as you guys have in the handout that I gave you yesterday, you will see that each section also has different clauses. But right now, we're just going to do a good little overview of Section 1, and it says, the people along with the Electoral College can elect, decide, and put the president and the vice president in office. So that's going to be our first word, guys. The Electoral College, they decide who goes in office and who does not. They both serve 4 years until the end of the next election, where both people have a chance to re-elect and put back into office. In order to be a president, he has to be at least 35 years old, one of those qualifications, be born anywhere in the United States, live in the United States for 14 years. And the president's pay does not change while in office. So they don't get a raise or anything like the average Joe does. Their pay does not change. So we're going to move on a little bit to the next the next section of Article 2. And it's going to tell us what the president can do. They can lead the armed forces, meaning they have the power to say, I want to go to war. Pardon criminals for lesser or no punishment. So remember, that's one of our other words on the word wall. They can pardon crimes, make treaties and friends with other nations. Another one of our words, treaties. You're going to go off to different countries and you want to make nice with these people because you really want to refrain from going to war, correct? Pick judges and other members of the government. The president also must give a State of the Union speech every year. He or she must give suggestions to Congress. They must meet with other nation leaders. The president must make sure that the laws of the United States are carried out and listened to. So those are one of those things that can't commit treason or anything like that and take bribes or go against what the American people would really like for our president to establish. Uh-oh, I did something wrong, guys. Give me one moment. Let's see. We were on section 4. If the president commits treason, such as bribery or other bad things, Congress can impeach him, meaning they can kick him out of office. So that's what impeach means. You get fired. So as we continue on, I want you guys notice that you have little white sheets of paper. Miss Akers, what is this? Oh goodness. Yes, I want everyone to pick a speaker. I want everyone to pick a representative, and I want everyone to pick a responsive person. So the piece of paper is going to tell you what you should do for your term. Okay, so what is 4-year term? In those 4 years, I want you to discuss with each other what a president should do in their 4-year term of office, what a president should establish in their 4-year term of office. And this is going to be group 1, my green group. My yellow group, group 2, is going to look at the next one. And they're going to say the qualifications of a president. Okay, so what are some of the qualifications that a president should establish? And remember that my speaker is going to have to go to each one of the different groups and talk about this. So you guys make sure that y'all have jot down some good notes and to respond with one another. So the responsive person should not be the only one talking. There should be other people that are collaborating in the group that is going to be able to give out some ideas. And yes, you can use your textbook or your notes, okay? And then the last one is the oath of office. And this is group 3. So it's only 3 groups today. It's not going to be a whole lot. And I know it's going to get a little noisy, but I want you guys to refrain and calm down. I want you guys to make sure that you're interacting with one another. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm babbling on again. The oath of office. So what do you think some of the oaths should say? And once again, this is in your notes. And I want you guys to sit down and think. And I'm going to give you maybe about 3 minutes. And then I'm going to say switch. And I'm going to say that at least 2 times, okay? And then after you have finished switching, then I want my speaker to sit and listen to those that were able to listen to the other speakers to make sure that he or she is able to get the information from the other 2 groups, okay? Okay. So go ahead and talk amongst yourselves, and I am going to allow you to switch in about 5 minutes. Switch.